This is Jesse, AI7RK Portable. Beautiful day, much needed. It's been poopy and rainy and gross for the last few days, and this beautiful afternoon is exactly what I needed. It's been a week, just over a week yesterday since I was last on air for a POTA, so I'm chomping at the bit. I'm ready to get back on air. So here I am out at the Lewis and Clark State Park. Here in Lewis County, Washington. Here again, trying to shoot for that top slot for the activated QSOs from this park. I'm just shy. I should get it either this activation or the next one. So with that, this weekend we had some really awful radio conditions, propagation conditions. Had that sun fart happen late last week. Finally caught up with this weekend. Real high noise floor, really crap propagation. It's just starting to bounce back today. The high bands are still a little bit rough, just starting to come back today. I just did a sweep real quick over the 20-meter band, and there are some people on it, but most of the signals are kind of weak, so we'll see what we can get today. It's later in the evening, so I should be getting later in the afternoon, evening on everybody east of me, which is the majority of the U.S. So we'll see who's on air and who's listening, see if we can't activate this park in a reasonable amount of time. But I'm not in a rush today, so we'll see what we can get. I plan on being here for about an hour-ish. We'll see what happens. All right, so let's start hunting first. Let's go California. We got November 6th Juliet Whiskey down in California. That'll be a good starter to see how conditions are. Barely getting in.
Roger. This is Kilo Echo 4, Mike Radio X-ray. Guessing about a 5.3 Chattanooga, Tennessee QSL.
I'm getting Tennessee better than I am California. That's crazy.
Thank you, Sally. All fun, my friend. And, of course, the bad conditions are terrible. But,
Yeah, right there. Unfortunately, the band conditions are terrible.
The Whiskey Bravo 7 again.
Oh, Wisconsin's coming in clear. All right, Whiskey Delta 9 RPE.
Whiskey Bravo 7, uniform Zulu Oscar. Larry, nice to get you again all the way from Washington State. I have you as a 5-5 into US 9830, 9814, and 4238, all Wisconsin, over. This is Kilo Delta 9, Romeo Papa Echo for Park Sanya Corzad.
Park to Park, Alpha India 7, Romeo Kilo, Park to Park.
Alpha India 7, Romeo Kilo, you're sitting right next to me, Jesse. 59 plus into 9830, 9814, and 4238, Wisconsin, over.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was logging all those parks. I didn't realize it was a triple. So I got the 5-9 both ways. You just faded out a minute in the middle of that, but came back real quick. Same thing, man. Coming in nice and loud and clear, 5-9. I got your three parks as US 9830, US 9814, and US 4238. And you're a 5-9 into my park, US 3221.
I copy 3221. You got my parks right, and you have you as a Lewis and Clark State Park, Roger?
Yeah, Roger. Well, one of the many. There's like a half dozen of them in the U.S., but yeah, I'm at the one in Washington, Whiskey Alpha.
Hey, I appreciate it, Jesse. Thanks for reaching out. Have a great activation, 7-3.
Yeah, thank you. Good luck, 7-3.
This is Kilo Delta 9, Romeo.
He came in really strong and then fade back out. All right, so conditions are going to be fun today. But I got Wisconsin nice and clear, so let's play with this. 309. Who is this in 309? Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo, Park to Park. Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo. Alpha Italy 7 Romeo Kilo. Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo. America Italy 7 Radio Kilowatt. Romeo Kilo. Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo. US 3221. US 3221. Yeah, Roger, Roger. I have you at 4-1, a 4-1 into Washington, US 3221.
Give me a call, say again.
Alpha, India 7, Romeo, Kilo, AI7RK, America, Italy, 7, Radio, Kilowatt. Negative, Alpha, India, AI, Alpha, India. Yeah, Roger, Roger. Awesome. Thank you for the DX this afternoon. I appreciate it. Good luck with your park, 7-3. Well, that is awesome and unexpected. 8 Foxtrot, or I'm sorry, 8 Papa 6 Papa Echo. 8. Oh God, I'm going to screw this up. 8 Papa 6 Papa Echo. 8 Papa 6 Papa Echo. He's down in Barbados. His park is BB0019. BB0019. Well, that is cool. Golden Square Freedom Park. I barely got him, but man, I got him. All right, that makes me happy. All right, so it's working. It's working rough, but it's working. He got me a 4-4. I got him a 4-1. 3-1-3. See if I can hit Iowa from here. I'm not holding my breath on that one. Yeah, he's a little bit close. Utah, you can usually get Utah 258.
Kilo November 6, Tango Yankee Romeo. CQ Parks on the air.
Park to Park, Alpha India 7, Romeo Kilo. Park to Park.
Okay, Alpha 5 6, go ahead.
Alpha 5, hotel.
Park to Park, Alpha India 7, Romeo Kilo.
Alpha India 7, Romeo Kilo 59.
Yeah, thank you. I've got you about a 5-5, about a 5-5 into my park, US 3221.
Give me that number again.
3221, US 3221, 3221. Outstanding. Well, thank you much. Good luck with yours, man. 7-3.
7-3, Kilo November 6, Tango Yankee.
All right, that was Kilo November 6, Tango Yankee Romeo. He's in Utah. Got him pretty good. All right, I think it is time for me to find a spot. I don't hear any voice, though. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? AI7RK, is this frequency in use? CQ 20 meters, CQ parks on the air, CQ parks on the air. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo, calling CQ parks on the air from Southwest Washington Park, US 3221, Lewis and Clark State Park. CQ parks on the air. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo, calling CQ POTA from US 3221 and standing by. It's a beautiful day. The sun feels good. CQ POTA, CQ parks on the air. CQ parks on the air. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo calling CQ POTA. CQ POTA, CQ parks on the air. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo calling CQ POTA from Southwest Washington, US 3221. CQ parks on the air. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo calling CQ POTA from US 3221 here in Southwest Washington, Lewis and Clark State Park. CQ parks on the air. This is AI7RK calling CQ POTA. To be fair, there's a lot of thunderstorms, severe thunderstorm watch, tornado warnings, stuff like that between me and most of the U.S. So. CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo calling CQ POTA from US 3221. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo calling CQ POTA. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo calling CQ POTA from US 3221.
Kilo 9, Alpha Juliet Charlie.
I got Kilo 9 Alpha Juliet Charlie QSL. Thank you for the 5-6 Missouri. I'll give you about the same, about a 5-6 here into Southwest Washington. My park is US 3221.
QSL, got you in the long. Thanks for picking me up. Have a good one today.
Yeah, thanks for calling in. I appreciate it, man. 7-3. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo for Parks on the Air, US 3221. QRZ.
Kilo Echo 9, Bravo November Golf.
I got Kilo Echo 9, Bravo November Golf. Thank you. I got you about a 5-7 into my park, US 3221.
Roger, Roger. You're also about a 5-7 in Central Wisconsin. Whiskey, India.
Thank you for the 5-7 into Central Wisconsin, and thank you for hunting today. I appreciate it. 7-3.
73. Thanks, Rex.
This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo for Parks on the Air, US 3221, Southwest Washington, QRZ. CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the Air. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo calling CQ POTA. CQ Parks on the Air, CQ Parks on the Air. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo calling CQ POTA. I'm barely getting somebody down in there. Did I hear a park to park? I'm not able to pull you out, man. Say your call sign a couple more times. I got Whiskey Delta and then ending in Bravo. That's all I got. All right, I think I got Whiskey Delta and then something and then ending in Delta Bravo. Was that Whiskey Delta 8 Oscar Lima Bravo? All right, you're coming in really, really rough. I just want to confirm, is your call sign Whiskey Delta 8 Oscar Lima Bravo? You dropped out, man. I'm like, you're just in my noise floor right now. We got a lot of thunderstorms between us. I want to just confirm your call sign, Whiskey Delta 8 Oscar Lima Bravo. I'm sorry, man. You just completely faded out. I've got heavy QSB out here right now. Let's try it a couple more times here in a minute. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo for Parks on the Air, QRZ. All right, I'm going to QSY and I'm going to go try hunting a little bit of CW. The bands right now are just trash. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo. This frequency is clear. Let me see if there's anybody else on sideband before I jump.
CQ POTA US 11943.
KD7.
DPS.
Did I get him? Yeah, KD7 DPS.
CQ POTA US 11943. KD7 DPS. Cure that.
Park to Park, Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo, Park to Park. Park to Park, AI7RK.
Hi.
Yeah, Park to Park, Alpha India 7, Romeo Kilo.
Alpha Station, do it again a little bit slower.
Alpha India 7, Romeo Kilo. Park to Park.
Alpha India 7, Romeo Kilo. Kilo, right?
Yeah, correct. Romeo Kilo.
Okay, man, I get my K's and Q's all messed up. Okay, I'm ready for your park number.
Thank you. You are a 5-6, into US 3221.
3221, that sounds pretty familiar. Okay, and you're about a 5-5 here in Arizona.
Thank you for the 5-5 into Arizona. Thanks for your activation. Thanks for the Park to Park and 7-3.
73.
I horribly need more practice at CW, and I don't hold myself to it to practice enough. I'm kind of at that threshold right now, and it's tough, where I know my copy skills suck, and I lean on hunting probably too much because I know the call sign, so I don't force myself to listen for a call sign. And I know that's not the right answer. It's tough. It's hard. I hardly have enough time to, I got cold quick. I hardly have enough time to get out to parks, let alone continuing to practice CW. And I'm just making excuses, but here I am. K4 NYM, Kilo 4 November Yankee Mike. US 4646. Ah. Cool, all right. That was my first CW in a bit. I may have actually sent VVN instead of 44N. I can't remember. I was excited to do CW again. We'll see how that goes in the in the recording. We'll see what I actually sent him on his signal report. I'm gonna drop down to 40. I'm gonna get some close-in stuff. I'll do some locals. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? AI7RK, is this frequency in use? CQ POTA, CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo calling CQ POTA from Southwest Washington, US 3221, Lewis and Clark State Park. CQ Parks on the air. This is AI7RK calling CQ POTA. CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo calling CQ POTA. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo calling CQ POTA.
Whiskey 7 Echo Yankee.
Whiskey 7 Echo Yankee 59. Surprised the hell out of me on the on the volume coming out of that radio. I've been sitting here listening to static for the last couple minutes.
Yeah, you're sounding good here in Montana, and glad I could work you. Good luck with your activation.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, 5-9. Real easy copy here into US 3221.
Thanks. 7-3.
This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo for Parks on the Air, US 3221, Kilo Z. All right, last calls on 40, last calls on 40. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo, last calls for US 3221. CQ Parks on the air. This is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo calling CQ POTA. All right, this is Alpha India 7 Romeo Kilo. I'm going to QRT. This frequency is clear. Been here about 50 minutes from setup to close the park out. It's not too bad. Beautiful day. Needed to just stop by on my way home from work today. Yeah, that's all I got, guys. It's AI7RK portable. I'll see you all at the next park.